Hey, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Hope you enjoyed the last video where I tried to figure out if a good disc golfer is a good disc golfer because they're a good disc golfer, or if disc selection matters a whole bunch. And it turns out, at least for me, disc selection matters a whole bunch. But I'm glad you're here because the back nine of Hollow South is just going to be a regular round, and I'm going to try to just shoot better than I did on the front nine, which was pretty horrendous. Go and watch. I'm hopefully going to end maybe 1 or 2 over. That's my goal for the back nine, which would redeem the front nine. So let's get into it. Hole 10, par 3, long pin, 334, no OB. I love no OB. It's my favorite kind of OB. I'm throwing the Crave on backhand, kind of down this left gap, with a little bit of Anheuser. Got smacked down by some twigs because I left it a little wide. My putting recently has been way more accurate. Been doing a lot of backyard sessions with my basket, just trying to get the form down, and the layups are like just coincidentally, or not coincidentally, but like the fringe benefit of practicing long putting is that my layups are better and more accurate, and I'm not just wildly trying to throw near the basket. Like I'm actually aiming for something. That has been my number one habit that I need to break, is that I very often forget to aim. I know it sounds stupid, but it's true. You know, you just step up and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw up there. I'm just gonna focus on just getting the form down and throwing. And then you release and you're like, oh, it went right into a tree, I wonder why. It's like, oh, I forgot to pick the spot to throw at. I forgot to make that little window in the sky and then throw into it, you know? Or I forgot to pick the object off in the distance. However you aim, however you want to aim, that's up to you. Okay, hole 11, par 3, 303 feet. It says 343. Someone scratched out the 0, put a 4. No OB, my favorite kind of OB. Yeah, probably just another like backhand understable, maybe the leopard or the sidewinder. Sidewinder is just understable enough. It's a -3-1, although it tends to have a really good fade on it. That's my fault. I just talked about aiming. I aimed right at those trees. It's the wrong place to aim at. I thought if I aimed at the trees and threw it hard enough, fast enough, that the -3 would carry it to the right of the trees on backhand, and that it would just like skirt around them a little bit and then get into like the middle of the landing zone, you know, like 60, 70 feet away from the basket. And it didn't quite execute properly. Can't really flex forehand the putter. At least I can't. I don't have the touch required to do so. I'm working on it. It's part of my putting practice that I've been doing is working on my touch, my upshots, and such. Bogey. I'm not gonna say I failed. I didn't fail, but I'm already at my hopefully 2 over or whatever. This is hole 12, par 3. long pin's 279, might even be a little bit longer. We're actually throwing back over the same canyon. Not really a canyon, but you know, it's pretty deep. I was down in there, I can call it a canyon. We're throwing back over the ravine to the other side. In fact, just to the right is where I lost my predator in the last video. Go watch it to see if I got it back. The idea is kind of a straight high backhand. The basket's kind of over to the left. We mostly just either want to get up to the top of the hill or, if you can, over it. I'm gonna try throwing this -1-2 stalker. My disc wrapped, slightly overstable. Well, looks like we're taking the fun way down. My first shot wasn't terrible, but I wanted to see if I could make it over the hill. Just totally a Fonzie shot. And then what ended up happening is, wrong line, hit a tree, and well, it's over there. Ooh, that is, oh, not quite thorny. Okay. Yeah, so easy enough to get to. Not that big a deal. In fact, the way you're supposed to go up is like over the other side. Like you go kind of back down the hill, we climbed up and then around, but like this is not bad. It's just a little rocky. Now we just gotta climb up this hill. Doesn't seem too bad. We even got a rope. I might need 2 hands for this though. And again, it's not that steep. We're good. Let's go find that discraft. Ooh, there it is. That's the first actual shot. Eesh. I just need to like pitch it up. Sorry, you don't get to see that throw. There's nowhere to put the camera to film it. But four-handed it up there. We're not in range to easily par this by any means, but you know, we'll get a bogey. Oh, that's so sad. Bogey on 12. So that is very unfortunately 3 for 3 on the back nine. It is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Hole 13, distance par 3, long pin 268, no OB. You can just see the bat, it's right there. Basket's right there. Probably buzz backhand. Nice little straight flight, I think. If I hadn't hit that tree, the buzz would have done what I wanted it to do. Just like that Crave did on that Funzie shot. Wow, man. Am I too tired? Am I just like exhausted and I can't line my first shot up properly or what? I went out yesterday and I had a great round. I think I ended like pretty close to even, not quite even. Like maybe 3 over. That was at Hollows North. But today, it's like I forgot how to throw. And some of them feel good. That practice swing felt like I was doing, like yeah, this feels right. But as soon as I got into the real throw, I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like my body was just like, oh, I don't know. It's like, we just practiced this. Did we? I don't know. I don't think we did. Yeah, that crave was, went far. Did it go this far? My tripod broke. That'll be fun. Don't buy $20 tripods off Amazon. They'll break, and then we'll just have to buy another $20 one. Just get a regular tripod. That's mostly to me when I'm editing this video. It's a reminder to just use the regular tripod I have. Yes, it's a little bit bigger, a little more awkward to carry, but like, it's the second time this thing is broke. And I don't know if I want to fix it again. And yeah, I know I should have thrown the buzz, or I should have thrown my second shot from the buzz, but whatever. We knew it was going to be bad. I'm going to call that a dirty par with a mulligan. Hole 14, par 3, distance 337 feet. Kind of throw one like, it's a weird tee pad because it looks like it should be going the other way, but that's not right. It goes this way. It's just up and over the hill. I think I'll throw the crave again. I'm just as bummed out as you are. That was looking really good. That felt really good. And it just hit the tree. And was like, no. That's what this round feels like today a little bit. It feels like, no. It's like I showed up to the course and I was like, hey, disc golf course, can I have a good round today? And the disc golf course went, no. I was like, oh, come on, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. It's like, can we negotiate a bit? And they're like, no. This whole put the GoPro in my bag situation's not working out. That's what's going on right now. Because the whole foot thing broke. How do people feel about mounted GoPros? So I was thinking about getting like a chest harness, which I feel like would be cool, but not for like an entire video. Like I feel like that'd be nauseating. Now, let me know what you think. Put it in the comments. Should I get a chest mounted thing for the GoPro? Or should I just keep working with crappy tripods that break all the time? Basket's over that way. I couldn't tell where the basket was from where I was standing. I think I left it way too short and way too wide. Yep. Way too short, way too wide. At least those still feel confident to me. Because like I got my bag on, I didn't put the camera down. I'm like 5-ish feet away, maybe a little bit further. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need to worry about this. So at least I got that going for me, which is nice. Oh, you know what I don't have going for me? It's a clear path. Oh my God. I don't know what storm came through here. This used to be a clear path. But oh my God, look at that. Oh, popsicle stick was shattered. If I remember I'll show you guys, I'll show everyone, not just the guys. That's rude of me. I'll show everybody. If I remember, I'll show everybody the start of the course. The practice net you used to just like warm up was destroyed because a tree fell on it. Like I showed up and I was like, oh, I guess we just can't have nice things. Here's the net that was smashed by a tree. Super gnarly, really unfortunate. And then I realized the tree crushed it and I was like, oh, never mind, geez. That's rough. Because someone at Hollows North like cut out the net, probably because they needed a net for something and they were like, oh, I'm just gonna steal this. It's like, come on, man. Anyway, hole 15, par 3, long pin 223, no OB. It's in that grouping of trees up there. I just need something that's gonna push for a bit, fade out at the end. Something that's going to stay on kind of a hyzer. Maybe Construct. Construct. That was so close, and the snap felt really good. I don't know if the snap got picked up, but dude, that was almost perfect. That was almost really good. So maybe it's not me. Maybe it's just the course today. Maybe it really just is no, maybe it's just that. Because like a lot of my shots, well, most of my shots, not all of them, but most of them feel pretty good. Like the form feels good, out of the hand feels good. Just keep hitting these trees, and then this happens. I didn't have the weight properly in my legs. That's why I stepped off to the right. You would think, because I'm trying to get out of the way of the camera. No, I almost fell over. I almost just fell. That's all. Ooh. Yep. Bag on, holding the camera. Easy. Easy. That distance, easy. Hole 16, par 3, long pin 374. It says there's no OB, and that feels wrong because there's a bunch of water down there and it feels like OB, but I guess it's not. The basket is down to the right. I don't know if you can see it. I think the right idea is to maybe forehand it or throw something really understable. The issue is I don't really have anything understable like that in my bag, so it's probably just going to be a forehand. I'm going to take a funsy shot because that sucked. Try and tell me that's not OB. Like all of this isn't somehow OB. I know it's like in the fairway, but it's just so flooded. I don't know where my construct went. That'll be a fun thing to find. Okay, now I'm gonna play the where the hell's my construct game. The winner gets to keep the construct. I got the construct back. It ended up just being like on the hill that we walked past. So it wasn't even in the mud. It was fine. I just wasn't paying attention. I could have just picked it up. This was my second shot. Not bad. Looks wet though. I'm a little worried that I'm gonna just like hit a pocket of mud and just like sink all the way into the ground. Nope. Okay, it's actually stable. It's actually stable for once. Hollows is notorious for just like pits of mud that you step on thinking are firm, and then they end up just being like all the worst gross kind of stuff. So I think that's another bogey, yeah? Not counting the mulligans. I stopped counting them a long time ago. Right? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oof. I might have to play another round just right after this, just to see if I am actually this bad at disc golf, or if it was just a weird round. Hole 17, 256 to the long basket, par 3. In creek is OB. Yeah, but the OB is like past the basket, so I'm not really worried about hitting OB. I'm gonna backhand the boatman. 11-0. 11-502. I think I'm gonna try to put it around that right gap. It's kind of like, what is it? It's like this gap over here. It's not the gap I wanted. That was crazy. Holy crap, okay. At least we got one fun thing out of today's video. Looks like we got a couple people on 18. That doesn't make any sense though. When I got here, there was no one here. Weird. Okay. Probably and cut over from Hollows North, doing like an Ironman, or they just like skipped some holes, which, you know, that's fine. We all do that. I tend to do that on days that I have early meetings, but I still want to play. I'll just do like the first however many makes sense, and then cut over to a hole and do a few on the back. Hole 18, par 3, 337 to the long pin. That can't be right. There's no way that that's the distance between the both of them and they're only a foot apart. Why even have two baskets at that point? So I don't think that's right. I think that's wrong, but I'm gonna wait till they finish up, do this last hole. I'll probably catch up on some scores that I missed. I think I've bogeyed just about every hole, so that'll be fun. Sidewinder backhand. Pretty flat, maybe a little bit of hyzer. Not bad, hit the gap. Well, we might end on what could be a par. And you know what? That's a very fitting end. So, hey, thanks for hanging out. We'll hang out again next time, the next video, where I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but it'll be good. See you then.